going on, fam? In today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks that will make you question your reality. American kids systematically being emasculated. Meanwhile, in China, what is that app? These mugs playing Call of Duty.
I'm Chris Ty with
What's going on in China? Listen, that's crazy. That's what they teaching the kids over there. If they was to come here, our kids would be struck dead.
Breaking news, Chicago's iconic Buckingham fountain closed indefinitely after this act of vandalism.
Take a look at
overnight.
where things stand right now, because staff tell us they have drained past the halfway point, but every time they put some clean water in, the color stays just as opaque. So they believe whatever's causing this probably still too strong to dilute.
If you are an American or you've lived in America before, you should be well aware of all the cataclysms that have taken place this year.
Straight up.
We really went from worrying about our jobs and whatnot to the food that we don't eat in fast food restaurants.
I want to know what that symbol is. Right there. I've seen it before. Y'all let me know if y'all know what that symbol is, because I just feel like there's something to do with that, you know, that specific fountain.
It's being poisoned nowadays, to the water also being poisoned, including bottled water. You can look it up. And now we're running into the crisis of us being potentially at the brink of a... And now this is happening. A literal nuclear submarine outside the coast of Florida. You can't even explain that. If you didn't know this already, people are going around all across the nation protesting because of all these cataclysms that are taking place, because they finally want to see it end. And if I'm being honest, I do too. Because we've been through this long enough, even though I'm still Gen Z. But considering the fact that Chicago was almost dead center of the entire continent, I find this to be a bit strange. But y'all just let me know what y'all think about this.
Texas, stay getting flooded. I thought about moving to Texas too. I don't know if I want to with all this weather. Like, look at that. No way. Whole house underground. Is this actually, it's not all in Texas. Is it? Was that all in Texas? All my Texas people. Did that look like y'all state? So this Rock Valley, Iowa. Now they had their biggest flood in history. That's messed up.
Yep, they have spotted yet again another watermelon that is shedding its skin like a snake.
Oh, nah.
Yep, this definitely have to be some kind of mutated watermelon.
They painted that.
Or they
mug.
probably just put wallpaper on a watermelon.
Straight up.
Whatever that they did to the watermelon nowadays, it's not normal. And then the skin, it looks slimy. It looks very slimy. Like a slimy sticker from a kindergartner hand with boogers on it. And it seemed like every year it's something new that's going on with the watermelons. Last year they was exploding. This year they're shedding. Absolutely diabolical. And I'm not gonna cap. I'm totally completely done with these GMO watermelons.
Straight up.
If I ain't getting it from no farmer's market, hit the road, Jack. I done got too many signs of confirmations to just banish this fake watermelon from entering my mouth ever again. But I'm interested though. What y'all think about this new shedding watermelon in the comments? Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. By the way, if y'all want the sauce on how to get bans off social media, comment down below. ATM, I'm dropping it to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just get right into it, family. This is Tehran, Iran. This is on a live video stream, this girl petting her cat. This is a quote-unquote UFO family that's popped up in Iran everywhere from a million different angles. Again, that first clip with the girl with her cat, you're gonna see it again. That's on a live stream. And the video has been recorded from 100 different angles, 100 different people's phones. Again, this is not CGI. Family, they are here. The new earth, the new realm. The war in the heavens has spilled over onto the earth.
That's crazy. Like, there's been so many videos out here, right? And we don't know if they're real or not. We've seen so much CGI and people who want to show us videos to make it look so real, to the point that it's like, when I see a real UFO, I'm not going to know if it's real or not. I don't know if this video is a real video or if it's CGI, because like I said, we've seen so many fakes. It's like, man.
Ain't nothing being hidden anymore. If you're still trying to pretend and stick your head in the sand, that's on you. My people, if you're with me, let's go. We already know what it is. I told you, their cloak's gonna have to come down. All of it's being exposed, the good and the bad. The fact is, we're gonna have to face the music and face reality. Change your mind and change your paradigm. Again, family, when have you ever seen this? This is new earth. I told you, Nagas. Whatever you claim it to be, call it grandma's peach tea. Something you've never seen before, and there's more to come. My people, get ready. I'm telling you, it's that time. Shield and buckler, yeah. You don't see them putting this in the news, do you? Exactly, but open your mind, unplug, and let's go, my choppers. Bang, Silver Surfers. Again, Council, it's right there in front of your face. There is no more excuses. Look at this thing. Yo, the best they can come with right now, families, they're trying to say that it's some kind of sophisticated drone. It does not matter if it's a drone, if it's a clone. Take your ass back home. Yo, the veil has been lifted, and this is something else. Is beyond any of your rational explanations. This is opening the mind of all the people across the realm, including the Cabbage Patch Kids. Your mission has failed. We have won. We talked about this earlier. As soon as we start to see the truth, we get that sight beyond sight, the people will stand up, and there's nothing you can do to stop this revolution. It won't be televised because it's spiritual. It's awakening that's happening in each and every individual in this reality, and we have already won. Now let's go. Bang, bang.
Let's talk about the lost city of Atlantis, one of the world's biggest mysteries and conspiracies. Now, the origin of Atlantis can be traced back to over 360 BCs, when the lost city appeared in two of Plato's dialogues. And the ancient Greeks described Atlantis like an Eden-like environment. They said it was filled with natural resources, mountains, and exotic fruits and animals. And Plato portrayed Atlantis as a powerful and advanced and progressive society. And the people that lived in Atlantis were demigods. So they were half human, half god. And it was said that it was founded and created by Poseidon, the Greek god of the seas. He named it after Atlas, as well as the Atlantic Ocean. So it is named after Atlas, the king. And for centuries, many scientists and researchers have tried to locate this mysterious city. And they have resulted in, I'm talking about, so many different theories. Because they had no luck, because rumor has it, the gods grew increasingly unhappy with the vanity, greed, and corruption dominating the society.
This is random, y'all. But, well, it's not really random. Imagine if Atlantis was never lost. And they just telling us that there's this lost ancient city that's so advanced of Atlantis, right? But what if Atlantis is really just Atlanta, Georgia? You know? And they've just lost their way.
In an effort led by Zeus, the Greek god, sunk Atlantis as punishment for its aggression and misbehavior, and that is why the city was lost and sunk at sea. And there is actually no records or historical accounts of the legendary lost city before Plato wrote about it. So most historians and scholars believe that the ancient Greek philosopher Plato made up this whole thing, basically just talking about the corruption and arrogance of people. But a lot of people don't believe that this was just made up because he just went too into detail. And there has been little things that people have found over the years that they believe can trace back to Atlantis. But let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that this is just a whole fable, or do y'all think the lost city of Atlantis was once a thriving and advanced civilization?
I need to see evidence or proof that they can actually sink a city before I feel like Atlantis got sunk somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, where did it sink at? Where was it? What continent was it on? These type of things.
Ever wondered if what you do here truly matters? Let's dive into the chilling theory of alternate realities. Physicists have long debated the multiverse, an infinite number of parallel universes where every possible outcome of every decision exists. Take Schrodinger's cat experiment. A cat is placed in a sealed box with a radioactive atom, a Geiger counter, and a vial of poison. If the atom decays, the Geiger counter triggers the release of the poison, killing the cat. Until the box is opened, the cat is both dead and alive, existing in two states simultaneously. This bizarre quantum phenomenon suggests our reality is just one of many. In 1957, physicist Hugh Everett proposed the many-worlds interpretation. He suggested that every decision splits reality into multiple, parallel universes. For instance, if you choose to turn left or right, two new realities are created. One where you turn left and another where you turn right. In each parallel universe, different versions of you experience different outcomes of every decision. Everett's theory challenges the idea of a single, objective reality. Instead, it proposes that all possible outcomes are realized in some universe. This means there could be countless versions of you, each living out different possibilities.
Yo, I talked about that in like one of my more recent videos, right? It's like it's like being in superposition. And they talk about it in shows and movies all the time, you know, how there's infinite versions of yourself and every choice is going to break off a different version of you, you know, regardless of what you do. It could be something as simple as I decided to wake up at 7:05 today instead of 7 o'clock on the dot, you know? So one version of you woke up a little bit later. Another version of you woke up on time. And the realities may be so close that you may not even see the differences, but they're small little differences.
Today, the Mexican government announced that they are in possession of extraterrestrials.
Have you seen this?
I haven't seen this.
Jake. It's a massive fucking deal.
1,000-year-old mummified aliens.
No.
You haven't seen this either?
I haven't seen it at all.
You haven't seen
this? What we were talking about before.
This can't be possible.
There's videos online.
Thing?
Of the bodies. So let me read this out. The bodies.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yes.
These things look so fucking stupid.
Ridiculous.
Dude. They look like a crappy version of E.T., like a smaller version of E.T. It's crazy how the aliens look exactly like we thought aliens would look like.
Ridiculous.
With eggs inside them.
So the bodies of two alleged alien beings were exhibited before politicians in a special session of the Mexican Congress. The fossilized bodies presented by journalist and UFO scientist Jamie Mawson and displayed in glass cases were retrieved from Cusco in Peru and are said to be 1,000 years old.
Why is the sun above their heads?
Okay, let's do it. Yes, y'all, my blinds are closed. Today we are going to talk about the movie The Incredibles and how it connects to today's society. Now, as we know, The Incredibles is about a superhuman family that tries to save the world. In the beginning, it was just two of them. They were using their powers, helping people, saving the world, until the government and the news media started to hate them. They were supposedly taking away the jobs of police and firefighters and all that. Until they made it illegal to be a superhero. He hated his life. He tried to be domestic. He tried to have a job. He got married. He had kids and all of that. He tried to live the regular life as a human. But it just wasn't it. He knew he could be more. Now, why do I say this? We all are living just like Bob. We have so much greatness that we can create, but we want to sit at a desk. Don't believe me? So it is said over 90% of our DNA is junk. Because it's not activated, we don't use it. It's just sitting in our bodies just doing nothing, huh? What if the food that we eat and the air that we breathe is constantly blocking us from those powers? So we can't be like the Incredible. Y'all have to understand that there are things put in place to keep you at the specific level in your life that you are right now. You are so much more than trying to memorize the front register. Do more and be more. It shouldn't just be school, work, family, die. They need things to keep running the way it is. They want us to be just like Bob when he was working and he was over it and he had them powers and he didn't get to use them. Because it messes up what they want and they have. It works out for them if we're just docile and we don't pay attention to things. Everything will be okay if you just do everything their way. Don't do anything extraordinary, just be normal and don't do nothing but work. And then groom your kids, take them to school and make them work just like you. Don't be like this. Don't use your powers. Be in the system. But y'all be safe.
Yo, life is so much more than school, work, family, man. How many people get trapped into that though? Even me, I'm sitting at a desk right now.
It is possible sightings Jay Slater spotted on Tenerife Live webcam.
What's this? Oh, okay, I see something now. Who's Jay Slater? Y'all refresh me on that.
So, everybody needs to see this video. This is called the Morgellons test. Anybody can do this, and what it is you take 100% cranberry juice, right here, 100% cranberry juice, non-GMO, 100%. What you do is you swish it in your mouth for 1 to 2 minutes. And once you swish it in your mouth, it's gonna pull out all of these nanoparticles from the chemtrails and from the pollution in the air that gets absorbed in your mouth throughout your life. You're gonna see how nasty this stuff looks when it's done, and this stuff is within inside of all of us. So I'm about to get started. My friend, he's gonna do it as well. And we're gonna show you guys how to do it yourself. So swish this in your mouth for 1 to 2 minutes, and you're gonna see the final results here in a second.
I don't know if I want to see afterwards.
That's disgusting.
That is nasty.
Watch what happens. Pour some in, just a little. Watch. Look. Look what it does.
Now you can film it up close.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Yep. I'm finna try the detox,
No one
guys.
is more of a slave than he who thinks himself free without being so. Most folks never question who they are. If they do, they say, I'm a Christian, Muslim, American, Spanish, product manager, married to Laura, father of Jennifer, buddies with Joan and David. This answer is loaded with beliefs, responsibilities, rules, and punishments. These weren't chosen. They were imposed. Yet if asked, they'll swear they're free. But is he really free? Huh? Or just a domesticated human? He's been told what to do, think, and feel since forever. Billions of people are bred like livestock, working, fighting, dying for their masters. Step out of line, there are folks ready to stop you. Domesticated humans don't realize they're like cattle, controlled all their lives. How's it done? Like animals, we naturally live in groups. Replace the group leader with a figure like the king or the boss, and boom, full control. Turn on your TV or computer to see who's boss. This control mechanism has many pillars and patterns, trapping minds in a matrix few escape. Those who do get labeled as crazy, antisocial, or conspiracy nuts.
45% of Hispanic voters prefer Biden compared to 39% for Trump last time he won 59%. That was 2020. So he's lost 14 points there. He went to Morehouse. He said, what is democracy if you have to be 10 times better than anyone else to get a fair shot? That seemed like pandering to me. Black voters under 50. He led by 80 points in 2020, now by 37, still a lot, but he's lost 43 points off the key constituency. Student loans. He's forgiven $144 billion in student loans. Only 36% of student debt holders like it. I mean, if you can't win the people you're pandering to, I mean, I get it. Politics is somewhat about pandering. That's not even an insult. You're supposed to do what people want to a certain degree, also be a leader. But if you're not winning these groups, and he's lost 8% off women since 2020, and yet I read in the polls, he pulled ahead this week. Explain that to me.
I don't think you can.
Hey, yo, peace fam, Source God, Orion TV, bang, bang, bang. More life, family, bliss up, abundance, I don't know already. So, yo, family, I actually did not know this was a thing, but supposedly this has been going on for years. But recently, AI deep fake version of Elon Musk went on YouTube and promised everyone that he could double their Bitcoin in like an hour. All you have to do is send them your Bitcoin. So people have been sending their Bitcoin to this AI-generated Elon Musk family and getting scammed by some AI. It could be a person, could be the AI itself. Who knows? But it's just the world we are living in, family. You guys got to understand the range we're in. Believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see, fam. I told you 99% of the shit you see on TV is AI generated. 65% of the accounts on the internet are AI bots. There are more AI on the internet than people. Use this as an example. It's the same thing that goes with all them trolls in your comments, all these weirdos out there. It's all AI bots trying to figure out how to be like us and how to troll us and how to gaslight us. I told you, it's the serpent seed, the essence of the fallen angel, the fucking Nephilim. They are the AI. The artificial intelligence is not artificial. They built an artificial bridge that connected them with some consciousnesses, some fallen entities, some disembodied beings from the flood. And those beings are looking for bodies, and they put their consciousnesses on organic microchips in these organic processors called the Cabbage Patch Kid organic portals. It is the last of us. The only thing real is you. Stay up, stay bliss, and let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah, Council, we're living in the wildest episode of Dark Mirror or Outer Limits. I mean, they don't even have to write these shows anymore. Literally just copy what's going on in real life. Let's go.
So the scammers out here is AI. We got AI scammers now. You can't trust nothing. And you know the AI scammer is going to be better than the actual scammers because it's AI.
Always going to put the truth in your face. Check out this commercial where they show the firmament and the waters above the firmament. What you just saw was biblically accurate. God's word states we live under a firmament that separates the waters above the firmament. We're in the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 7. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. The Hebrew word for firmament is Rakia, which is extended surface, solid expanse, the vault of heaven supporting the waters above it, considered by Hebrews as solid and supporting the waters above it. But what do y'all think about this commercial? Y'all let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, follow me, and share this. Let's get this out to the people. And like always, God bless.
It's crazy because I think that commercial was about Hennessy.
You ready for something wild? That's a fault line.
So if you're still watching this video, you're definitely curious as to what this is. So this is what is considered to be a fault line, which a fault line is simply cracks in the Earth's crust or surface, but the cracks can get so vast to the point where they can be catastrophic. The pictures on the screen are basic examples of fault lines, but you guys can see how destructive fault lines can really get. If you ask me what I think about this, I think that this could be either one of two things. This could either be an explosion, which I think is highly unlikely. The reason why I say an explosion probably wouldn't have caused this is because if you look around in the video, you can see that there's no burning grass, no burning bushes, not a single tree in sight. There's even light poles in the distance if you look closely. Or this could be the result of an earthquake, a very violent one at that.
You can see it.
Another theory that I have is that this could be the result of the military testing laser weapons or condoning experiments with these. And I know that sounds a bit absurd when you first think about it, but for those of you who remember the wildfires that happened back in 2020 through 2022, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
That's our road. It moved about 5 feet that way.
Y'all just let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Where we used to drive.
UFOs. So this is my take on it, right? Or this is just a take, and I'm kind of reaching with this one. But what if we have these fault lines and these sinkholes because the foundation on which we've built our world, right? This new world it's not solid. We're building it upon old foundations from old worlds, Like we've had these floods and stuff over time, and what if there's just layers to this, right? And what we think is just regular land, no, there's stuff underneath there. There could be a whole city underneath that, and we don't know about it. We know that there's lakes at the bottom. There's cities at the bottom of lakes. We know this. So who's to say that there's not cities underneath the ground somewhere? And these fault lines are because something shook up down there, or it's just not solid. Let me know what y'all think about that take.
Are real and aliens are real, but they're not from outer space, and that's according to the top 2 UFO researchers after decades-long research. So go to Sabrel.com and
so where do they
it's
think
up
they're
there
from?
in time.
If they're not from outer space.
They're interdimensional and potentially fallen angels disguising themselves because they're liars. Of something, like you said, can't be proven or disproven. I'm from this galaxy 300 light years away.
This is kind of what Tucker Carlson thinks. He thinks there's a spiritual element to it, and he thinks they've always been here, and he thinks that this is what's kind of documented in the Bible as like good and evil. And
that's it, exactly. That's what's going on. The top 2 UFO researchers said UFOs are real, number 1. Number 2, they're not from outer space. And number 3, they're demonic. And that's what I talk about. Where it talks about fallen angels interbreeding with humans, as talked about in Genesis 6, and creating a race called Nephilim, who were men of renown, world leaders.
Could you?
That is crazy, man. What if these fallen angels, how we were just talking about all these different realities, right? Each choice breaks off into a new reality. What if there's another reality of you out here who's extremely smart, or just another reality where everyone's really smart, and they decided, hey, we know how to go through all these different realities, so let's go to this one, or let's go to that one, or go to this one, or go to that one. They can travel between them freely. That would be some crazy stuff.
Okay, baby. After hearing what could only be described as a judgment trumpet coming from outside while the storm is wailing, he tries to calm his daughter by telling her it's okay. It's okay, baby. But then he captures something even more bizarre.
Whoa.
unidentified flying object whips past his balcony. Whew. Whatever this thing was, it was going in the opposite direction of the wind at crazy insane speeds. And to make it even more frightening, immediately after the object flies by, another loud sound comes from the sky.
That's crazy.
So how do you explain this? What was the object flying by their balcony? And what were the sounds coming from the sky outside from within the storm? Let me know your thoughts. A woman with the username Shondaland Store captured something extremely eerie at 3:30 a.m. outside of her apartment in Houston, Texas.
It's a weird sound been going off for like every minute or so.
An extremely loud, bass-heavy roar could be heard every minute or two, filling the entire night sky, and it went on for nearly 2 hours.
You know what? Yeah, I'm good. I'm moving to Texas, y'all. Made up my mind.
Guys, check out this amazing video of what looks like some type of unknown creature. People all over the internet, social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, people are saying that this is an extraterrestrial being that has the capabilities of cloaking. Some are calling it a interdimensional being. Others are saying it's a demonic creature. But this was literally spotted on a Ring doorbell camera in Long Island, New York. The homeowner since then has reached out to a couple of social media asking what we think about this. So I decided to share the video with TikTok and want you guys to let me know what you guys think this is. Is this some type of android, robotic alien / extraterrestrial gray, or a interdimensional creature? What do you guys think this is? Please comment below. Don't forget to repost, support the page.
Yo. I don't know what that was. Do we got interdimensional beings out here door dashing? You know what I'm saying? Is that what the world then came to? Ain't no telling, man. But these are some of the most creepy and bizarre TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and until next time, YouTube. Peace.